welcome. The 94th annual Oscars have been conferred. Hollywood's top talent descended upon the red carpet dressed in their best, and 2021's top films and performers in them won this year's accolades. In today's Oscar 2022 special broadcast, we bring you all the action from the red carpet event. We bring you the best, the worst, the wildest moments from the grand ceremony held at LA's Dolby Theatre. I'm Samriddhi Goyal. Let's get started. From stars sporting blue-yellow ribbons in support of Ukraine, to Beyonc kicking off the grand event with her King Richard-nominated song Be Alive in an elaborately choreographed performance, to celebrating Bond, the evening delivered many memorable and viral moments. After all, it's not often that we get some of the world's most famous people get together in one room. Let's take a look at the Oscar Extra Shots.
The 94th Academy Awards were the Oscars of many firsts and witnessed several milestones. Oscars 2022 also saw significant achievements with respect to representation from women.
We're your Oscar hosts. I'm Wanda Sykes.
I'm Amy Schumer. And I'm single.
For the very first time in history, 3 women hosted the Academy Awards. Hosts Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer and Regina Hall began the telecast from the Dolby Theatre.
This year, the Academy hired 3 women to host because it's cheaper than hiring one man.
The last time the Academy Awards were hosted by a woman was in 2014 with Ellen DeGeneres at the helm.
Days for us here. It has been raining.
It is also the first time since 2018 that the Oscars ceremony had a host, and the first time in 35 years it has had 3 presenters on stage. For the first time, 2 women filmmakers have won 2 major honors at the Oscars, that of Best Director and Best Picture. Jane Campion became the first woman to win Best Director for the brooding western The Power of the Dog.
This is the second Oscar and 5th nomination for Jane Campion.
Campion also became the first woman to be nominated for Best Director a second time. She'd been nominated for The Piano, but won the Best Original Screenplay in 1994. It's also the first time the directing award has ever gone to women in back-to-back years, after Nomadland filmmaker Chloe Zhao won last year.
I want to do this.
Best Picture was won by Coda, and breaking the tradition of handing over the statuette to the producers, the award was received by the film's director, Sian Heder.
Okay, Coda.
This year, winning all 3.
The hearing-impaired family drama, which started out as an underdog, gradually emerged as the Oscars' feel-good favorite and bagged the Best Picture award.
You will be required to have a...
Released by Apple TV+, the movie scored the Best Picture Academy Award, beating world leader in the space, Netflix's contender The Power of the Dog, and other entries from traditional Hollywood studios.
I can't stay with you for the rest of my life.
Netflix also had Don't Look Up in the race. With the win, Coda also became the first film produced by a streaming service to win the Best Picture. Coda is also the first film with a largely hearing-impaired cast to win Best Picture.
To get by.
Coda managed that despite being one of the least nominated films with only 3 nominations.
Jesse Plemons, The Power of the Dog.
What is it, George?
hearing impaired actor Troy Kotsur also won Best Supporting Actor to become the first male hearing impaired actor to win an Oscar and only the second hearing impaired actor to do so, joining his classmate and Coda co-star Marlee Matlin.
Troy Kotsur. This is the first Oscar and nomination for Troy Kotsur. He is the second deaf actor.
Ariana DeBose made history by becoming the first Afro-Latina and openly LGBTQ actor to win an Academy Award for Supporting Actress.
This is the first Oscar and nomination.
Are you ready?
Tonight is about family. The first gringo boy who smiles at you.
Ariana DeBose, whose win came 60 years after Rita Moreno won for the same role in 1961 original West Side Story.
Is that okay?
Do you want to start World War III?
In her emotional acceptance speech, she underlined the importance of a win, saying, "For anyone who's ever questioned your identity, ever, or find yourself living in the grey spaces, I promise you that there is indeed a place for us."
So to anybody who has ever questioned your identity, ever, or you find yourself living in the gray spaces, I promise you this, there is indeed a place for us. Thank you to the Academy and thank you all.
It was also the first Oscar wins for Jessica Chastain, Will Smith and Kenneth Branagh, who've been in the Hollywood scene for decades now, but bagged the prestigious statuette only this year. Best Actress went to Jessica Chastain, who won her first Oscar for an emphatic portrayal of the televangelist Tammy Faye in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, a movie she also produced.
The first Oscar and third nomination for Jessica Chastain.
While Will Smith took home the Best Actor trophy for his performance in King Richard, Branagh won the Best Original Screenplay category for his semi-autobiographical film Belfast. There were other significant successes for women as well. Besides Campion and Hader, Germaine Franco, the composer of Encanto, became the first Latina to be nominated in that category.
Came to life with magic. Hola, casita.
3 of the films nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, The Power of the Dog, Coda and The Lost Daughter, were written by women. In the acting categories, 5 of the 10 women nominees were first-timers, with 2 of them, Kristen Stewart and Ariana DeBose, now identifying as LGBTQ. The ceremony was an upgrade on the 2021 iteration, which was deeply affected by the COVID-19 pandemic and sheer scarcity of theatrical releases. Bureau Report, DD India.
While The Power of the Dog, Dune, West Side Story led the pack with nominations, King Richard, Belfast and Licorice Pizza made it to the list of leading films that swept the 2022 nominations. We've put together a list of movies that represent the best of what the Oscars have to offer, ranging from a lovely coming-of-age animated feature from perennial Oscars favourite Pixar to a tense meditation on motherhood from Netflix. Also from Netflix, we've got a star-studded satire that received polarized reviews, and from Apple, a low-key drama that sprung a surprise. Let's take a look at the movies that managed to win the prestigious Golden Statuette this year and our DD's Oscar recommendations.
Something's got a hold on me here.
What are you doing next year?
The first on our list is the Best Picture, Coda.
Got a feeling, I feel so strange.
Sian Heder Coda is a reinterpretation of the 2014 French film La Famille Bélier, written by Victoria Beddoes. It is a feel-good film that celebrates the inclusivity of the deaf community, where the girl protagonist chases her musical dream while taking care of a family who may never understand her passion. The film was nominated in 3 categories, winning all.
Oscar goes to... No, not me, Nadi.
Oh my God.
Troy Kotsur.
Jane Campion's The Power of the Dog was a front-runner going into the ceremony with a leading 12 nominations. But it took home just 1 win, with Jane Campion nabbing the Best Director.
And the Oscar goes to Jane Campion. Power of the Dog.
Charismatic rancher Phil Burbank inspires fear and awe in those around him. When his brother brings home a new wife and her son, Phil torments them until he finds himself exposed to the possibility of love. With the power of the dog, Campion stepped out of a comfort zone, making sense of male desire, greed, revenge and violence, and also highlighted the subtext of homosexuality that had remained suppressed in the original novel by Thomas Savage, on which the film is based. The Power of the Dog was mid-fest movie at the 52nd Effie.
We all have a story to tell. But what makes each one different?
Kenneth Branagh's autobiographical Belfast, an affectionate family drama bathed in nostalgia and shot in black and white, took the Best Original Screenplay.
Holy God.
Mama says if we went across the water.
With Belfast, Branagh won his first Oscar after 8 career nominations, a film that was most personal to him to date, paying tribute to the amazing city which inspired it.
Your buddy from Belfast, where everybody knows you.
Your mom's calling me. Yes!
The semi-autobiographical, starring Judi Dench, Jamie Dornan, Catriona Balfe and the young Jude Hill, follows a working-class family and the son's childhood during the late 1960s in the Northern Ireland capital.
Fight this together. This is it. This is what? This is war.
I got 1,000,000 miles on me.
Throw it to the sky. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Underdog sports stories are always thrilling, and tennis is the best kind of eye candy in this film directed by Ronaldo Marcus Green.
We got champions in the other room. You taught him all this? Richard, I'm impressed. I think you might just have the next Michael Jordan.
King Richard tells the story of the often controversial and abrasive Williams, who had a plan for his daughters even before they were born.
Let me ask you about something. What do you want out of this? I know what your dad wants, but what about you?
The movie takes a look at how tennis superstars Venus and Serena Williams became who they are after coaching from their father Richard Williams.
Got good following this path. We're gonna do this a different way.
King Richard nabbed a long-awaited Best Actor Oscar for Will Smith.
I'm trying to look out for my kids. You're looking out for yourself.
This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family.
Oh, Tammy Faye, you follow blindly. In the end, all you are is blind.
An intimate look at the extraordinary rise, fall and redemption of televangelist Tammy Faye Bakker. The Eyes of Tammy Faye won 2 Oscars, one for Best Actress Jessica Chastain and another for Best Makeup and Hairstyling.
I can't look at this. You need to get her under control.
I built you an empire.
I built you an empire. Some people, they're just hurting so bad and we just need to love them.
In the 1970s and 80s, Tammy Faye and her husband Jim Bakker rose from humble beginnings to create the world's largest religious broadcasting network and theme park, and were revered for their message of love, acceptance and prosperity.
I won't go forward looking in the rear-view mirror of my life.
Came to life with magic.
Hola, casita.
Parents of young children are all too familiar with the magic of Encanto, and the Disney hit won the Best Animated Feature Award at the 2022 Oscars.
Given their own magical gifts.
Encanto tells the story of a family from Colombia named the Madrigals who received magical gifts in their town that shares its name with the animated musical.
Or effortlessly perfect like Señorita Perfecta Isabella.
The character, Mirabelle, voiced by Stephanie Beatrice, sets out to save her family's magic. While Encanto's story is charming and its songs catchy, its real power comes from representation, giving underrepresented Latino children a moment to be seen and heard.
Casita? What's going on?
The magic is... 妻です。僕たちは確かに僕が一番恐れていたのは
Adapted from Haruki Murakami's short story, Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Drive My Car is a haunting road movie traveling a path of love, loss, acceptance and peace.
今回は私たちの決まりでドライバーを用意します。
というと 彼女です。
渡美咲です。
僕はまだドライバーを君に頼むことに同意してない。
私が若い女だからですか?
The film tells the story of an actor and director played by Hidetoshi Nishijima, who is forced to confront the demons beneath the seemingly perfect surface of his marriage after his wife dies. He develops a tentative friendship with his young chauffeur while directing a multilingual production of Russian playwright Anton Chekhov's Uncle Vanya in Hiroshima.
君はどうして広島に?
実家の裏が山なんです。大雨で地滑りが起きて、母はその事故で亡くなったんです。
The Japanese film won the Oscar for the Best International Feature Film, bringing Japan its 5th Oscar win and 14th nomination overall.
僕たちは同じ悲しみを共有してる。同じ女を愛したから。
And the Oscar goes to Drive My Car, Japan. Yes. Woo!
This is the 5th Oscar and 14th nomination for Japan.
We are House Atreides. There is no call. We do not answer.
Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve, is a sci-fi based on American author Frank Herbert's 1965 novel of the same name.
It's us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
I know you.
A mythic and emotionally charged hero's journey, Dune tells the story of intergalactic warrior Paul Atreides, a brilliant and gifted young man born into a great destiny beyond his understanding, who must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people.
You never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're